Right now, from KTAB News, your local election headquarters, this is Big Country Politics.
Hello, thank you so much for being here. I'm Travis Ruiz. We start with coronavirus, and right now in Texas, a big headline: many prisons overrun with COVID-19 inmates and their families worried. And a University of Texas professor says the number of positive cases is likely much higher than what's being reported.
I haven't heard from him, and I'm sure I'm not the only parent.
A mother whose son is behind bars spoke to KXAN anonymously, asking why he has not called from the state prison in Huntsville in 2 weeks.
I'm concerned, and I would appreciate if, at least if we got a phone call, maybe twice a week, at least, even if it's 5 minutes, just to assure me, that he is doing good and he's not ill.
He's on lockdown because there are positive cases in his unit. Lockdown generally means no phone calls for inmates, but according to the Texas Tribune, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice has been giving inmates at some units 5-minute phone calls with family.
So many people in custody are saying that they are surrounded by people who are ill, that they don't feel like they will get the appropriate medical treatment that they need if they start feeling sick.
Michelle Deitch, a prison conditions expert at the University of Texas Law School, believes there are even more than the 1,700 plus positive COVID-19 cases the TDCJ is reporting.
I'm confident that we are not capturing all of the cases in the Texas prison system at this point. Until we do much more extensive testing, we don't have a sense of how widespread it really is.
Last week, the TDCJ said it started testing hundreds of high-risk inmates showing no symptoms. Deitch believes it will take mass testing and thinning out the prison population to allow for more social distancing for the TDCJ to get ahead of it.
But nevertheless, they are making some sincere efforts, and the problem is that this is really a very dangerous and highly contagious virus, and it's spreading like wildfire.
And here in Abilene, there are more than 100 combined cases of COVID-19 at the Middleton and French Robertson units. That includes both inmates and employees. You can find the very latest numbers on bigcountryhomepage.com. All right, moving on to our Eye on Abilene. The Abilene community, under the direction of the Abilene Chamber of Commerce, is celebrating Small Business Week. And it's in these times that business leaders say it's more important than ever to support and celebrate our small businesses. Here's KTAB's Nathan Grieve.
As mayor and on behalf of the members of Abilene City Council, it is my honor to join with the Abilene Chamber of Commerce in recognizing and celebrating the achievements of the many small business owners in our community.
And just like that, it's Small Business Week in Abilene. This year, things are a bit different.
It's good to shift to the perseverance and less of the worry. We're always going to worry about our small business community, and we're going to do everything we can, not only as a community, but certainly as the chamber, to make sure that everything that can be done is being done.
Even though times are hard for many small businesses, that's not the focal point of this Small Business Week. It's all about a bright future.
We need to stop as a community and say thank you for not only what you do every day, but what you've done through this pandemic that has really made a massive difference in our community.
This week also highlighting programs to ensure small business continues to make a difference.
Over 3 million loans. Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. That's the SBA Direct Loan Program. That's that low interest rate program that we do over 30 years if you want. We don't even have numbers on that yet. We can only tell you that there's been over 2 million applications, and there are more, because that's just been an overwhelming response, and people need it.
The heart of small business is still beating. This week is a reminder of what keeps it that way. In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Nathan Grieve, KTAB News.
All right, the rest of the week celebrated with many other activities, all of those, of course, being online. Moving our focus now to education, it's our Eye on Education. Staying connected during this pandemic has been a top priority for Abilene ISD, and KTAB's Dan Booth has the latest on ongoing projects with the district.
We've only missed, counting today, 32 days of school. but it sure does feel like about 9 years.
On Wednesday afternoon, on top of the ongoing construction projects and the hiring process of teachers around the district, Dr. Young spoke about the impact the Abilene community has had to make sure the spring food program doesn't miss a step heading into the summer.
We're serving meals at 13 different locations. Since March, middle of March, we've served 81,546 meals. That was almost 54,000 in April.
While the school year is winding down, the details surrounding summer school are still being discussed.
Summer school may not be as technology intensive, and so that would have bearing on the conversation about whether or not we'll continue Wi-Fi.
AISD plans to hold virtual graduations in late May to make sure each graduate has their diploma certified on time, and possibly physical graduations in July.
We don't want to shortchange a group that's been shortchanged all spring long. They didn't get to have a prom. They didn't get to have their senior choir concert or band concert or the one-act play.
Having constant contact with the community during these tough times makes sure the most up-to-date information is in the hands of people who need it.
I've got to hand it to our community that they've been very understanding about that this is a Herculean task that had to get accomplished really quick, and they've been very good partners for us as we try to take care of their kids.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Dan Booth.
And AISD, of course, is going to host those virtual news briefings every Wednesday. We'll be there to keep you up to date on the latest. Still to come here on Big Country Politics, State Representative Sam Lambert is in studio. His take on the coronavirus response across the state. We're back in 2 minutes.